2011 World Champion Bareback Rider, defending my title this year, coming into the finals #1, leading the average right now. We're going into round number 7. Got a really good horse I've had a lot of success on, Assault of Raptor G, so looking forward to tonight. It's awesome being in the shoes that I am in. Never really thought that I would be able to touch so many people's lives just being a cowboy, you know. I've always dreamed about being a cowboy or whatever, but to shake somebody's hands or a little kid that looks up to you and watch them smile just because I ride bucking horses is pretty neat. I go over to the Middle East every year on a morale tour for the troops. I've been 3 years and I'm going to go again this year, every Memorial weekend, and just go over there and say thank you. Them guys got not the worst job, but maybe one of the hardest jobs ever in defending our country, and to go over there and take a little country to them and cowboy hat and shake hands and say thank you. It's pretty awesome. Quick story, we were visiting a hospital on a U.S. base, and there was Afghanis there, and a little girl got shot by Taliban's, and we got to go in there and visit with her, and her father was there, and he had to be 60 years old, and he didn't like us in there with our cowboy hats on and asked us to take our hats off, and he really believed that we had horns underneath our cowboy hats, and had to convince him that the U.S. people we're not the devil. And to go over there and experience that is very, very humbling. In the USA, we have it pretty dang easy. Well, I can ride bucking horses. I can come to the NFR and feel safe and get on 10 nights every night and not feel threatened by a terrorist or anything like that. I travel with great guys. Jesse Davis, he's from Utah, but he moved to Montana. My friends around me are great people. They're always upbeat. We always have fun. When we're at the rodeo, it's business. We get behind the chutes, we ride our bucking horse, but after that, we like to go and have fun and go experience different things. We go on fishing trips when we're in the Northwest, or go canoeing or rafting, whatever we can do to get our mind off it. It seems that you get in a routine when you go to 80 rodeos a year, and it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You get to the rodeo, you put your rigging on, and you get in a routine like that. But to bust it up and have a good time, that's kind of my favorite thing to do, is go fishing or go to the lake or just get away from it. And then when I'm away from home, the thing that I think about the most is probably my family and my animals at home, and team roping at home, or just getting away from rodeo and go to dinner. And it's coming home is one of my favorite things. And my wife, she's awesome. She takes care of the horses, she takes care of the bills, everything when I'm gone, and comfortable while I'm gone, she can do it. And then my family, my dad, he's a 5-time world champion cowboy, and he's gave me a lot of advice of how to handle that and control it and control missing home, and then to get home and do the right things instead of getting home and coming beating yourself up on a practice horse and the spur board and everything like that. Come home and enjoy it, and then get your mind right, and then when it's time to rodeo, get it back on your mind. And rodeo, it's one of the toughest sports, I believe. It's not easy. You're out on the road 250 days out of the year away from your family. We drive 100,000 miles a year, fly 30,000, and most of the time you're with your traveling partners and their guys, and you're sick of them. They're aggravating you. You're wrestling with them, and just want to get away from them. And then the injuries that come with it, and the financial. It's up and down financially. To go out there, you spend pretty much everything you make rodeoing, and to make the finals is the only way you're going to make a living or a good living at it. And you got to dig down deep, and you got to get tough and put everything aside. And you kind of got to stick your chest out and say, you know what, this is me. I can show anybody that I can do it. I can ride this bucking horse better than anybody else. Or you know what, rodeoing's easy. I'm out on the road 250 days out of the year. I enjoy it, every minute of it. This is easy. Being away from home, it's easy. You really gotta dig down and find out who you are, and have the right mindset to be out on the road and be a rodeo cowboy. When you walk down the alley and you're holding your rigging and your arms taped and you're loose and you're feeling good, and you hear them chutes banging around, them horses kicking, there's no feeling like that in the whole world. And then you climb up on the back of the chutes and you look around, you're seeing everybody clapping and getting loud, and then the laser show. There's no feeling like it in the world. And then to get on there and nod your head and knock it out of one, there's not a more gratifying feeling in the whole world, and it's very, very humbling once you get there and appreciate what you've done. And when you get on the back of the chutes, you start thinking about the past year and everything like that, and it's amazing. Burn Saddlery, I remember going down to Salina. It's a 2-hour drive from my place, and if I ever needed anything, I dreaded the drive down there, but they're expanding, and they've got stores all over now. But if I ever needed a bag of rosin or anything, or a bull rope, or steer riding rope, or team rope and rope, splint boots, any kind of tack, they've always had high quality stuff, and everything that I've ever needed, I always go to Burn Saddlery ever since I was a little kid. Since I remember my dad going down there, and he'd buy whatever we needed, head stalls and everything to last through the summer, and then at the end of the summer we'd go back down there and load back up, and they always had the quality and the quantity that we needed. A ton for me. They've got me a saddle, boots, anything I've ever needed, cowboy hats. Bareback riders, we go through cowboy hats, you know, 3 or 4 in the winter, and then probably 10 straw hats in the summer, and they just keep them coming, and I appreciate that very much.